So दोस्तों there is a fourth law of nature that is called the law of nature. Five intelligent function with effortless ease, with care, freeness, harmony and love. And when we harness the force of harmony, joy and love, we create success and good fortune with effortlessly ease. An integral began knows without going, see without looking, and accomplishes without going. The fourth spiritual law of success is the law of least effort. The law is based on the fact that nature's intelligent function with effortless ease and abundant carefulness. This is the principle of least action, of no resistance. This is therefore the principle of harmony and love. When we learn this lesson from nature, we easily fulfill our desire. If you observe nature at work, you will see that least effort is expended. Grass doesn't try to grow, it just grows. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. Flowers don't try to bloom, they just bloom. Birds don't try to fly, they fly. This is their intrinsic nature. The earth doesn't try to spin on its own axis. It is the nature of the earth to spin its dizzying speed of a turn through space. This is the nature of baby to be in bliss. This is the nature of sun to shine. This is the nature of star to glitter and sparkle. And it is human nature to make our dream manifest into physical form easily and effortlessly. In Vedic science, the age-old philosophy of India, this principle is known as principle of economy of effect, or do less and accomplish more. Ultimately, you come to the state where you can do nothing and accomplish everything. This means that there is just a faint idea, and then the manifestation of the idea come about effortless. What is commonly called a miracle is actually a expression of the law of least effort. Nature's intelligent function effortlessly, frictionlessly, spontaneously. It is non-linear. It is intuitive, holistic, and nourishing. And when you are in harmony with nature, when you are established in the knowledge of your true self, you can make use of the law of least effort. Effort is expanded when your actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. When you seek power and control over other people, you waste energy. When you seek money and power for sake of the ego, you spend energy chasing the illusion of happiness instead of joining happiness in the moment. When you seek money for the personal gain only, you cut off the flow of energy to yourself. The interfere with the ration of nature's intent. But when your actions are motivated by love, there is no waste of it. When your actions are motivated by love, your energy multiply and accumulate, and the plus energy you gather and enjoy can be gathered to create anything that you want, including ultimate wealth. You can think of your physical body as a device for controlling energy. It can generate, store, and expand energy. If you know how to generate, store, and expand energy in an efficient way, then you can create any amount of wealth. Attention to the ego consume the great amount of energy. When your internal reference point is the ego, when you seek power and control over other people or seek approval from others, you spend energy in a wasteful way. When that energy is freed up, it can be rechanneled and used to create anything that you want. When your internal reference point is your spirit, when you are immune to criticism and unfearful of any challenge, you can harness the power of love and use energy creatively for the experience of affluence and evolution. In the art of dream, Don John tells Carlos Athendia, most of our energy goes into upholding our importance. If we were capable of losing some of that importance, two extraordinary things would be happen to us. One, we would free our energy from trying to maintain the illusory idea of our grandeur, and two, we would provide ourselves with enough energy to catch a glimpse of the actual grandeur of the universe. There are three components of the law of the least effort. Three things you can do to put his principle of do less and accomplish more into action. The first component is acceptance. 10, 11, 12, 13 सर गिन रहा हूँ भैंसों में खून पी रखा है बहन चोर इसने हमारा ही खून पी के भैंसों मारे सके पीछे ज़्यादा मार चुका हूँ बहन का कहाँ से there are three components. The first component is acceptance. Acceptance simply means that you make a commitment. Today I will accept people, situation, circumstances and event as they occur. This means I will know that this moment is as it should be because the whole universe is as it should be. This moment, the one you are experiencing right now, is the culmination of all the moments of you have experienced in the past. This moment is as it is because the entire universe is as it is. When you struggle against this moment, you are actually struggling against the entire universe. Instead, you can make the decision that today you will not struggle against the whole universe by struggling against this moment. This means that you acceptance of this moment is total and complete. You accept things as they are, not as you wish they were. In this moment, this is important to understand. You can wish for things in the future to be full different, but in this moment, you have to accept things as they are. When you feel frustrated or upset by a person or a situation, remember that you are not reacting to the person or the situation, but to your own feeling about the person or situation. These are your feelings, and your feelings are not someone else's fault. When you recognize and understand this completely, you are ready to take responsibility for how you feel and to change it. And if you accept things as they are, you are ready to take responsibility for situation and for all the event you are seeking as the problem. This leads us to the second component of the law of the least effort. What does responsibility? Responsibility means not blaming anyone or anything for your situation, including yourself. Having accepted the circumstances, this event, this problem, responsibility, that means the ability to have a creative response to the situation as it is. All problems contain the seed of opportunity, and this awareness allow you to take the moment and transform into the better situation or thing. Once you do this, every so-called upsetting situation will become an opportunity for creating for something new and beautiful, and every so-called tormentor or trend become your teacher. Reality is an interpretation, and if you choose to interpret reality in this way, you will have many teachers around you and many opportunity to involve. But you have to learn that once you do this, every situation called upsetting situation will become an opportunity. Whenever confronted by the tyrant, torment, teacher, friend, or foe, they all mean the same thing. Remind yourself this moment is as it should be. Whatever relationship you have attracted in your life at this moment are precisely the one you need in your life at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all it, and this hidden meaning is serving you your own evolution. The third component of law of least effort is defenselessness, which means that your awareness is established in defenselessness, and you have relinquished the need to convince or persuade others to your point of view. If you observe people around you, you will see that they spend 99% of their time defending their point of view. If you just relinquish the need to defend your point of view, you will in that relinquishment gain access to enormous amount of energy that have been previously wasted. When you become defensive, blame others and do not accept and surrender to the moment, your life meet resistance. Anytime you encounter resistance, recognize that if you force the situation, the resistance will only increase. You don't want to stand rigid like a tall oak that cracks and collapses in the storm. Instead, you want to be flexible like a reed that bends and the storm and survive. Completely desist from defending your point of view when you have no point of defense. You do not allow the birth of an argument. If you do this consistently, if you stop fighting and resisting, you will fully experience the present, which is a gift. Someone once told me, the past is history, future mystery, and the moment is the gift. That's why this is moment called the present. If you embrace the present and become one of it and merge with it, you will experience a fire, a glow, a spark of ecstasy troubling in every living sentient being. As you begin to experience this exaltation of spirit in everything that is alive, as you become intimate with it, joy will be born within you, and you will drop the terrible burden and encumbrance of defensiveness, resentment, and hurtfulness. Only then will you become light-hearted, carefree, joyous, and free. In this joyful, simple freedom, you will know without any doubt in your heart that what you want is available to you whenever you want it. When because your want will be from the level of happiness, not from the level of anxiety or fear. You do not need to just justify, simply declare your intent to yourself, and you will experience fulfillment, delight, joy, freedom, and autonomy in every moment of your life. Make a commitment to follow the path of no resistance till the path through which nature's intelligence unfolds spontaneously without friction of effort. When you have the exquisite combination of acceptance, responsibility, and defenselessness, you will experience life flowing with effortlessly ease. ये सब चीज़ें तो मैं पहले से करते आ रहा हूँ, ठीक है, जिनको नहीं पता होगा उनके लिए, ठीक है. When you remain open to all point of view, not rigid attractively to one, your dreams and desire will flow with nature's desire. Then you can release your intentions without attachment and just wait for the appropriate reason for your desire to blossom into reality. You can be sure that when the season is right, your desire will manifest. This is the law of least effort. Applying the law of least effort, I have 3 points. First, I will appreciate acceptance. Today, I will accept people, situations, circumstances, event as they are. I will know that this moment is as it should be, because the whole universe is as it should be. I will not struggle against the whole universe by struggling against this moment by my acceptance is total and complete. I accept things as they are. This moment not as I wish them. Second, having accepting things as they are, I will take responsibility for my own situation and for all those events I see as problem. I will take responsibility for my situation and for those events I see as problem. I know that taking responsibility means not blaming anyone else thinking my situation and choosing to myself. I also know that every problem is an opportunity in disguise, and this awareness to opportunities allow me to take this moment and transform it into a great benefit. Third, today my awareness will remain stabilized in defenselessness. I will relinquish the need to defend my point of view. I will feel no need to convince or persuade others to accept my point of view. I will remain open to all point of view and not be rigidly attached to any one of them.